Good morning, everyone. It's Jamie, and it is a rainy Sunday morning in Miami when I'm recording this. Perhaps not when you're watching it, but I've been at a conference here in Miami for the last couple of days, so we have had some very, very long days and fairly short nights. But there's a topic that has come up a few times over the weekend, and it's important, so if you'll give me permission, I'd like to address it. And that is the elephant in the room when I say, or one of my team members goes to a new person to present, quote, an opportunity. And a lot of people hear that word and go, oh my God, you're selling me something. Oh my God, is it that, MLM, network marketing, direct sales sort of thing? It's that pyramid scheme. Nobody makes any money in network marketing. Only the guys at the very top make any money. I got to go hit up all my friends and family. Ugh, I don't like selling anything. Yuck, get that elephant away from me. So I would like to clear up some misperception and some myths and some misunderstood concepts about network marketing. I will say first and foremost, for people of my generation and a little bit older, there's some leftover icky feelings about the industry of network marketing because maybe 30, 40 years ago, there were some companies that were all used car salesmen, glitz and glamour, over promise, under deliver kind of rah-rah stuff. And that doesn't sit well with me either. For those of you who know me, I don't get super high excited or super low, down in the dumps. I stay pretty even keel all the time. And that's what appeals to me about this industry is it is indeed a real profession, and you don't have to be crazy pushy to be very successful in network marketing. So there's two things that I want to talk to you about today. One is a conversation I had yesterday about barrier to entry in business. And the second is to give you some actual facts about the network marketing industry. So let me start with facts first. And if you'll bear with me, I'm going to just check my notes because I haven't gotten them all memorized yet. But these are some pretty useful statistics that you should know before you turn away from the idea of network marketing. First, understand the beast and then make an informed decision. Don't just walk away on, misperceptions and a gut fear of something that you don't understand. Okay? Okay, great. So, in direct sales has been around for over 75 years. I believe it started with Amway back in the 60s at some point. So the concept of this distribution system has been around a long time. I think it was 2014 or the most recent statistics that there were over 115 million people around the world involved in direct sales. So 115 million people, I suppose they could all be wrong, but 115 million people have done their homework, researched the facts, and decided that this is an industry that is acceptable and moral and ethical and has integrity enough for them to get involved in around the world, not just in this country. 77% of the people who are distributors in network marketing are women. It is a great part-time opportunity. It is a home-based business. So for women who must multitask, and chances are they have, kids at home, or they have spouses to support who are in the military, support as in, be the foundation to keep the household going when the spouse is deployed, or whether you've got aging parents or someone that you're taking care of. Women get involved in this industry because they want to be productive, they want to make money, but often they need a more flexible schedule or more flexible working conditions. So this is an industry that is very helpful for smart go-getter women, and women who are willing to work part-time and want that part-time extra source of cash each month. The average person works 10 to 15 hours in network marketing. So for the average person, this is not a full-time effort or endeavor. They choose to do this in addition to going to school, in addition to running a family, in addition to having a full-time job. This is a way to supplement income for the average person involved in network marketing. let's see, over 48%, oh, excuse me, in 2014, all around the world in all of the different network marketing companies, the industry generated $183 billion in sales. That is not insignificant. That's more than the movie industry. That's more than professional, football league. And I don't know, I don't follow sports all that much. So the NFL and the NBA and all those things, 183 billion in network marketing trumps all of those other things that we traditionally associate with being very high dollar industries. So again, pay attention to the numbers. The numbers talk. This is a real industry generating real revenue, significant real revenue, right? Right. Okay, so over 48% of that 183 billion was paid out in commissions. So, almost $90 billion was paid out in commissions. So the average income of distributors is about $5,000 a month. Would an extra $5,000 a month from a part-time gig, 10 to 15 hours a week, make a difference in your life, in your family? Would it be a couple of car payments? Would it be, cover braces for your kid? Would it cover private school tuition for your kid? Would it cover a mortgage? Would it cover some medical payments that you've got going on? Would an extra $5,000 a month every month make a difference in your life? I know it would in mine. So most people who start in network marketing only have the intention of purchasing a product. So when someone comes to you, let's say they've got some protein shakes for sale, and you have bought into the concept that the nutrition is good and it's something that you want and you want it in your life, but you now have a choice of, are you going to pay retail for that, or are you going to have the opportunity to pay wholesale? Well, chances are you want to save some money and pay wholesale. So you end up becoming a distributor, not so that you have any intention of going into the business or making it a business for yourself. You just want the product. And so, whether it's makeup or it's nutrition or it's clothing or it's electricity or whatever it is that you want to purchase at wholesale, you just want to buy it at wholesale. But now you're considered by the industry statistics a distributor. So it skews the numbers when you're looking at who's making money in the industry, and you go, oh, well, there are these, over 100 million distributors in the industry, and look, only this percentage of them is making money. It's because a large percentage of people go into network marketing with no intention or desire to make money. They just want the great products at a wholesale price. Does that make sense? Okay, super. So I think that's it on statistics. But the other thing that I wanted to address was this concept of barrier to entry. So think about all the different ways that we make money as adults. And first and foremost, accept the fact that we all need money. We must have money because we have to buy food, we have to pay rent or mortgage. Chances are we need a car, and so we have to buy the car, make car payments, car insurance, car maintenance. All these things in life, the second you wake up in the morning, pretty much, if you're turning on the lights or getting in the shower, you're paying a utility bill. So let's all agree that we all need money. And chances are, if we had more money, we could have a little more time freedom. We might take more vacations. We might make some different choices about where we live or how we live or what car we drive. So we need money, right? Right. So the standard line for many has been go to school, get a good job, climb the corporate ladder, make more money, stay there for a long time, and then you can retire reasonably well. That's certainly changing, I think, with the younger generations, where they're more involved in consulting or freelancing or gigs or switching jobs every couple of years to find something that keeps them fulfilled. But it's still the work world where you're trading time for dollars, where you work a certain number of hours a week and you get paid for that, or if you're in the consulting freelance world, if you're not working, you're not getting paid. And when you are working, you're constantly being obligated to go look for the next customer. So there's always that underlying level of stress of finding the next paying customer and the next paying customer. So you can work in the trades, or you can, finish a 4-year degree, go on to get a graduate or professional degree, become a doctor, lawyer, accountant. You're still trading time for dollars. There's still only so many hours in the day and the week that you can stay awake. And when you're working, you're getting paid a set number of dollars per hour. So there's always going to be some cap on your earning potential. Then the other way, Robert Kiyosaki, sorry, you go and you be a business owner. And so there's a couple of different ways of doing that. You can buy into a franchise. That is not inexpensive. So you have to go buy the real estate. You have to buy the franchising, the franchising fee up front, purchase the franchise. Then you have the royalty payments every month. Chances are you have to buy product from that franchisor. So, if you're McDonald's, you're not going to go buy potatoes from Walmart. You're going to buy your potatoes for your French fries from McDonald's Corporation. So you're paying them, and then you've got employees, and you've got payroll tax, and you've got, overhead. If you have a traditional brick and mortar business, you have very similar expenses. So you've got your property expenses, you've got monthly overhead, whether that's $10,000 or $100,000 a month. You have overhead, you have employees, you have payroll, you have insurance, you have liability. You have all sorts of things. You're subject to the vagaries of the market, whether you go through all this work to set something up and then the market doesn't want what you have, or there's a market crash and it can't afford what you have. So there's that huge upfront cost, huge risk. Then there's the tech startup world. So I was involved in the tech startup world a long time ago, and again, tremendous upfront investment, because maybe you're paying some very highly skilled engineers or computer software engineers or something, and they come in at maybe $100,000 a year, and then you want patents. So those are $10, $50, $100,000 a patent, and you want more than one patent, and you have 2 or 3, 4 years of lead time where you're producing the thing that you've just invented. And you're running around the world looking for investors. And if you find those investors, and if you keep going, and if you manage to get your product to market, then the investors want you to sell your company so that they can get paid back, which means you don't own your baby anymore, and you no longer have control over the direction of where your company and your idea is going. So those are all the different ways that you can get started in making money so that you can eat and turn on your lights. And all of them, if you go to college, that's 4 or 5 years where you're not in the workplace, and you are paying tuition, and you are paying books, and you're giving up the opportunity cost of making money. If you're in the trades, you have all that lead time to learn how to do the skill that you're going to then do. And then, maybe there's a cap on your earnings. So those are all the different barriers to entry of getting involved in, quote, traditional regular business. And then there's network marketing. Chances are your upfront investment of one time is between $500 and maybe $2,500 one time. That's nothing compared to 4 or 5 years of college tuition, a couple $100,000 to get started in a traditional business, upwards of $1 million potentially in a franchise, lots of time of not getting paid and sweat equity in a tech startup. Oh my goodness. You want me to pay $2,500? What? Of course I'm going to do that. And then some low monthly fee to stay part of the business. Now, what do you get for all of that? You're going to get all your R&D done for you. You're going to get your dropship fulfillment done for you. You're going to get your customer service done for you. You're going to get your product creation done for you. You're going to get all your regulatory issues done for you. You're going to get a website and a back end and a back office done for you. The only thing that you have to do is go share information. So most network marketing companies these days are selling a product or service, and they're selling a business opportunity. So they're going to have videos that talk about the product or service. They're going to have videos that talk about the business opportunity. Your only obligation as a distributor is to go share those videos with your network. And one of three things is going to happen when you do that. They're going to say, hell no, or just not at this time, right? They're not going to want to get involved, whether it's they just don't want to learn more about what network marketing is, or they're truly happy with what they're doing, or whatever. They're going to say no, or not now. Or someone's going to say, yes, I really want to buy the product or service at wholesale, but I have no interest in doing the business. Or there's that handful of people that's going to say, yes, I love the product and service, and yes, I want to learn about this opportunity. I want to participate in the business. So when you have a person who comes on board and says, yes, I want to do this business, then you're going to teach them to share with their network so that they can go have the same conversation. And they're going to get, no, I don't want the product or service and I don't want to do the business. Yes, I want a product or service, but I don't want to do the business. Or yes, I want to do the business. So now let's just say I share the video with my network. It takes a couple of minutes. I can do it from home. My customers can be anywhere in the world. Do you understand how powerful that is? So if I've got a brick and mortar business, unless I'm a super successful restaurant, I don't want to depend just on the people who walk past my storefront, or chances are I'm going to starve and go out of business. I want not just local customers, not just regional customers, not just domestic national customers, but I want international customers. So from the comfort of your home, from your bedroom to your boardroom with a 5-minute walk, you can have an international business that fits into the pockets of your life, whether it's a part-time or a full-time effort, any time of day or night that's comfortable for you, and you simply share information. What you're doing is creating distribution points. You are a distributor distributing product or service. You find two people who want to do that. They find two people who want to do that. They find two people who want to do that. You leveraged your time. In 10 minutes, I share videos with two people who come on board. They do the same, they do the same, they do the same. In 1 hour, my initial effort perhaps created 16 or 32 people putting out the same effort. And now that allows me to earn passive residual income, commissions from all of that sales volume flowing up. So why is network marketing the fastest growing industry around the world? Predominantly, it's been a very big industry in Asia because there are more people in Asia than in the United States. But the United States is catching on quickly because so many of us are so stressed at lack of time and lack of money. And we're understanding that if we get involved in this business and industry that's been around for almost 100 years, that's generating billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. It's creating fantastic products and fantastic services, and more people are turning their back on the kind of traditional trajectory that I grew up with of school, job, career, retirement, and understanding there's not much loyalty out in that world. And we're coming to a place where there's a very low barrier to entry. I'm meeting young women, nurses who have no problem coming up with $2,000 to get started. I'm meeting people my age, no problem coming up with $2,000 to get started. 18-year-olds going, $2,000 and I get freedom? You bet. It is not an easy business to do. It is a simple business to do, but it is not necessarily easy. It is called network marketing, and you absolutely do have to work. And usually the biggest thing you have to work on is your own mindset, getting past your own hangups, having the posture and the poise and the comfort in really passionately believing in what the product or service is that you're doing and in the freedom that network marketing affords. So I hope that I have addressed some of your concerns with the elephant in the room I hope that if you're considering network marketing, you will go look at facts and stop reacting to hearsay or leftover baggage from 30, 40 years ago. I hope that if you're considering network marketing, you will get busy with self-development and you won't learn so much about the product because that's what the videos are for. Learn to catch the vision of the power of this industry and leveraging your time and linking arms and creating a team of family members. They feel like family because we're also passionate about the thing that we're going forward to do, and share this beautiful low barrier to entry industry with others and go out and change the world. All right, this is Jamie. Still Sunday morning, still raining. I hope that that was helpful to you. Bye.